Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's session. My name is Basir, and I'm going to be the presenter today. I hope that you have my voice and you hear me right now. If you have any feedback, any question, please feel free to write it down in message or in chat so I can see and know if you have any question. Otherwise, we are going to go through today's webinar, and then it will be also recorded, and you probably will receive a link to the webinar where you can check it later as a reference. And so questions, remarks, or anything else, if you have, please feel free to write it in the chat session. And we'll see if we can have your voice also, if you have any question, to raise your voice and say it. Otherwise, it's also fine to write it down here. So let's begin today's webinar that we have, and it's an introduction about the Roadroid. As you may already have heard about Roadroid, Roadroid is a system that is used to monitor the quality of the roads and to get the IRI reading of the roads. It's an app that's installed, that's going to be installed on an Android smartphone that will turn your smartphone into a device that calculates and measures the roughness of your roads. So basically, Roadroid is consists of 3 sections, which we call it, and it's the first one is an app which you install it on your smartphone. And it is an Android smartphone to be used in order to install the app right now. And then we have our web services, which is a road data management system, as we call it. And it's a system or an interface where you can see the data that you have collected with your smartphone. And the third is the image analysis tools, which will enable you to analyze different road parameters, especially on a gravel road right now, with the help of AI or artificial intelligence, which we will cover during this webinar. So let's talk about the app. So it's the Roadroid itself is an app which you install in your smartphone, and it utilizes all the components that you have in your smartphone, like camera or accelerometer, in order to capture the road quality and also a road media, as we can call it, photos or videos. So once you install the app, you mount it in the windshield of the car if required, and then you will start driving. Once you do the driving, the app captures the road quality, and every second, one road condition value is captured. And each road condition value, as you see here in this picture, has a different color, which represents the data quality that you have captured. And at the same time as the road quality is captured into these dots, we also save the coordinates, the GPS coordinates of the data, and as well as the photos or videos that you select while you start your survey. And all of these things are saved in the mobile's memory. And once the survey is completed, this data is encrypted, and after connecting to internet via Wi-Fi or probably data connection, you can upload it into our website. And these information that you collect from the road, it's actually the vibration that the app receives from the car while you drive the road. So And then these vibrations are translated into IRI, the International Roughness Index. So, what is IRI and how we do collect the IRI? IRI is the International Roughness Index. It's a globally accepted unit in order to measure the quality and roughness of the road. And according to the World Bank, there are 4 different information quality levels for IRI. IQL1 is the most precise and accurate rating or collecting information about Roadroid. And then we have the IQL level 2 and IQL level 3 and IQL level 4. However, IQL level 3 is the one that Roadroid collects, and it's by translating and receiving the information from the road as a response type. It means that it's based to the response that we get from the road, and then it's translated into numbers, and it's represented in IRI numbers. The IQ level 1 is, of course, the most accurate, and it's done by the high-tech cars and vehicles that are used to measure the road quality. And Roadroid is supposed to be in IQ level 3. Then once you do the survey and you upload your data, you have the possibility to see your data on our web services. And also, of course, we will talk how we can deliver or transfer the data to third-party applications and advanced software in order to do the data analysis. But Roadroid itself also has the web-based tool where you can see your data and do some basic export and analysis on our website. So this is how it looks. We'll have a live demo also after a short theory that we are talking right now. But once you do the transfer, I mean, if the upload is successful, then you will be able to see the data on the web in this shape, in this format. And you see that the data on the map is identified in 4 different colors or in 4 different dots. And each dot represents one road condition, which the green is the good or the very good road quality, and also the black is the poorest or the bad road quality. So if you see these colors on your road, so it tells you how the quality of your road is right now. And if you see it on a road network, then you will have a glimpse or a very short overview of your road network quality. And also in the web-based platform, you also have the possibility to see the photos and videos that you have taken while doing the survey. And also at the end, you'll have the possibility to export your data into other softwares, including Microsoft Excel, in order to make some charts, tables, and other data analysis. So this was just a quick overview of the Roadroid, as this is an intro. Now we will go and see some sample survey on Roadroid website to see how it looks in real life. So I'm going to click this link here. So this is a sample survey that I have linked here in my presentation. So this is how the data looks on our website. So you have the map and also the information or the data that you have collected shown on the map. And you have some sample tools and features where you can control how your data to be represented. Let's start by clicking the information page here on the left side of my monitor. So when I click here, it shows me the legends, the information that we have on the map. So let's turn it off right now. Let me click the change here. So and click the manage map layers. I want to take off the icons for photos so we can see the data more easy. So I turn off the photo icon. So now you see I can see my data, and in a very overview, I can see that most of the dots that I have on this map is green. So it can be translated that this is a very good road. And then we have another button here, which is the survey summary. So when you click that one, you will get a summary of the survey that you have done, or a summary of the survey that you have just opened right now. So it means that the road that I have is 98.2% very good. And then we have 10 satisfactory points or dots, which you see here. And those represents 1.6% of my road. The same goes for unsatisfactory and poor dots or points that we have on this road. And the average EIRI or the average IRI, estimated IRI, is 1.35 for this road, which is surveyed. And that, of course, means that this is a nice or a good road. And the total number of points that we have on this survey is 619. And if you recall, we say that Roadroid app captures 1 point every 1 second. So it means that this is 619 seconds of survey. And we have gotten 1 point every 1 second. So what more can we get from this data collection or survey that we have on the screen? Of course, this is like almost 10 kilometers of road surveyed. And when I close the summary information page here, then I have the possibility to turn on or off the photos so we can cross-check or reference check the data that we have. I'm going to zoom a little bit the data that I have here to see it more close. So you see now the points or the dots have appeared, and it shows me where we have the green dots or where we have the other dots or the yellow dots that we have here. And then in order to cross check, I'm going to turn the photos on again, the photo layer. So now you see that the icons for photos appeared back. So we can click here to see the photos. So simple, the photos open, the next photo. And the same goes on for every photo that you click, so it opens here. So once again, let's open another sample survey. So this is a sample survey that we have collected, and it appears on the map. So it tells me where the start point is, the green, and where the end point is, the red, and then all the photos here. So in order for us to turn on or off the photo icons, we can do it here. So now we can see the data more easily because the photo icons are taken off. But if you want to bring them back on, so we just simply click on photos here. So, and then in order to cross-check the data with the photos from the road, you just open one of the photos. So you can see it like this. And the good point is here that in this survey, we see that we have green dots all the way, but here we have some red and black dots, which could be translated that the road quality is not good here in this particular area. And in order to cross-check it with the photos that we have captured, I just turn on the photos again and click on one of the photos that is in this particular area with bad roughness information. So when I click it here, you see that this is a gravel road. So when it's a gravel road, of course, the roughness is higher. So that's why we have gotten different colors, which represents different road quality or worse road quality than other parts of the road. This was a survey with the photo, and In order to see how it looks a survey with video, I have also linked a survey with the photo here, with the video here. So let's open it and see how it looks. So here you see that I have a player here which can play the video that I have. This is a survey done earlier this year, and when I click the play button here, so the playback starts. As you see here, it's going 5 seconds, yes. And the same thing happens on the map. As the playback starts here, you can see also that the marker on the map starts moving, which says or shows us that our survey started in this point and it's going toward up, and this is the road that is being surveyed right now. And you can see the data which is in green color, which means that this is a good road being surveyed. As we move on and we survey a road with a bad roughness, you can see on the spot or live that the color of the dots that are being collected changes. Let me fast forward this survey here. For example, we have some dots other than green. So we can see that the road has a little bit of potholes, cracking, which causes vibration to the car, and then the app translates this vibration into roughness and calculates it and represents it with the IRI rating. Yeah, this is how it looks with video. Before moving to the PowerPoint presentation again, I just want to point out that we also have the possibility to do a road inventory from the video that you have captured, and also a road inventory from the photos that the app has captured. So very easy and without any person traveling to the site. If you have a photo or video of the road, then we have added a feature inside the road data management system that you can do a road inventory based on the video or photos that you have captured while doing the survey. How? So if you see here, we have a button which is called inventory. So when we click that one, so screen like this appears on our screen, a window, and then you can click here to add inventory category, and then you have all the categories where you can choose the parameter that you're looking after. For example, I'm going to activate the paved roads because this is a paved road, and which road inventory do I want to see on this, or do a road inventory on this road. Let's say the cracking, because this is a asphalt road or a paved road, and we want to rate or do an inventory of the crackings on the road. Then once it's activated, so you see that again we have those color regions here where we can use them in order to do a road inventory or classify the condition of the cracking on our roads based on those 5 colors. So right now, this is completely subjective, so that this is the user who decides how the roads are, the quality of the parameter that you have selected here, for example, cracking. And right now, for example, I assume that this is a good road in terms of cracking. Then I click on very good here, and then I can drop the speed of this a video playback, because then it will be easier for me to catch any road parameter or the cracking on the roads. And then I click on play. You see that the playback is a little bit slow, and my rating right now is very good. So the cracking is very good. There is no cracking on the road. And as I see a cracking on the road, then I quickly click, for example, good. So it changed to good, and again it's very good right now. Then I click on very good again here. So this is me observing the road cracking from the video that the app has captured. So we are continuously rating the road right now. Then I click on good here because I see some crackings. And again, very good. And while we see some more cracking on the road, then I click on fair. So every click and continuing the playback will record the quality of the cracking on the road for me. And once my road inventory is finished, I can click on stop and save inventory. So it will be saved on the map. Again, it will be imported as a new inventory file under my user. And then I can go and open this road inventory that I have done from the video of the Roadroid. And then I can analyze and see the cracking of the road that I just did the inventory for. So once again, this was just a short intro if somebody is interested. So we can refer to information page on our website and read the user guide for road inventory, and probably will have some other exclusive trainings and webinars on road inventory doing from the videos or photos that the app has captured. But I'm going to just give you a very short intro again here. So when you do that, you click on inventory button here beneath the video file that you have. So a window like this will appear, and then you select your parameter that you want to do the inventory for by clicking here. So once you add that one, it's also important to mention that you can add more than one if you are able to do or to observe the road for different road parameters. But I personally recommend one because sometimes it's not easy to follow different road parameters on a road on a video being played on the web. So you click here and then you select the road parameter that you are interested in doing the inventory for. So once you do that, you will have it here, and then you write your email address, the survey comment, and then you start the inventory. And once it's started, you see you have the recording button here and the playback also started. So now the cracking is fair, of course, very nice. So it's fair, but as I see that it's getting more serious, then I change it to poor. So right now the system is saving or recording my analysis that I do here. For example, right now the cracking is good, but here again I see poor cracking. Then I can change the quality based to those 5 legends that we have here. And once you are done, you just simply stop and save the survey and it will appear as a new inventory file under your user account. So let's go back to our presentation. We saw some sample survey which was done by Roadroid application for roughness of the road. And now we continue. If you see that the data that you have collected is not what you are expecting, then we have a vast variety of options in the app that you can change in order to get or receive the data that you think is accurate. Or if you have a known road and you want to calibrate the system in order to receive the same data quality or the same data accuracy for all other roads, then you can tune the app in order to receive that. So you can change the sensitivity of the app in order to receive or get the data that is most accurate according to the historic data that you have or according to other methods that are used in order to collect IRI rating of the road. So under the menu in the app, you go and you can change the sensitivity of the app as long as you get the data that you want. And it's also worth to mention that you can also simply select different vehicle type, because every vehicle or different vehicle has a different suspension. So the vibration inside the car is different in different cars. So that's why we have also added various car type models that you can select, and that will change the overall sensitivity of the app, and you can reach or get the data that you're looking for just by clicking different car types. So if you go inside the Roadroid app, you will see that you are able to change the sensitivity of the app, which we call it the calibration, and also you can select the different vehicle type that you are using for your survey. So those all settings will help you in order to get the data that you're looking, or the data that you're after. This is very important because this is not a preset app with all the settings predefined. It's very user friendly. As a user, you can change the settings in order to get the data that is most accurate for you. That's the calibration part. In the latest app that we released at the end of 2020 year, we also added a survey tracking mode. This is something very good for the users who are inside the office and they are sending a surveyor in order to do the road survey. So you also have the ability to see live the location of the survey or the location of the vehicle that you have sent for the survey. So this is a very good tool for the managers or for the road engineers being in the back office in order to control or check or follow the road survey live, which as it happens. And for this, you need an internet connection. And it's also worth mentioning that in order to do a road survey with Roadroid, you don't need an internet connection. You just need the GPS coordinates to be activated and you receive the GPS signal. But in order to use the survey tracking mode to monitor or follow up live the survey being done at the moment, you need an internet connection so that telephone or the smartphone can send data to the server so you can be able to see what information or where you're doing the survey and which road is being surveyed. This is a very good tool for follow-up and monitoring of the survey location and survey places. So if you recall, we say that Roadroid is composed of three main systems or three main components, which is the app that is installed on Android smartphone. And then we have a road data management system where you can go on the website, on our website via internet in order to see your data that you have collected. And then we have the third component, which is the image analysis system, where we are using the artificial intelligence in order to classify different road parameters on a gravel road. This feature is still under improvement and development. We are adding more and more parameters in order to classify on a gravel road. But at the time being, as the Roadroid application does a survey by collecting the IRI or roughness information about the road with GPS coordinates and photos or video. So those media, which we call a photo or video, are also captured and saved on our website. So those can be used by the image analysis system, by the help of AI, in order to do some road parameter classification or road inventory, we can call it, by the help of the AI, completely objective. So what we have done, we have rated all these photos and we have trained the AI to do the same for all other photos that it gets from the road survey. So this is available with the Roadroid license. So when you do a survey, for example, here in this picture, you see that this is a gravel road being surveyed. And also the app has captured like hundreds of photos, and at the end of the day, the surveyor has the data on the road quality, which is the roughness, but he also has lots of photos here, and he wants the AI or the artificial intelligence to do calculation or classification of these exact gravel roads to see how the corrugation on this gravel road is. So this can be done by going to the image analysis tool, which is available on our website. So you go there and you select the parameter that you want to do a classification or a report on your gravel road. For example, if I click on the website on corrugation unpaved, then I will get a report like this on the map, which tells me that the corrugation on this gravel road is very good at the start point here at the app, but you have some problems here, which is represented in a red color, and the same goes here, which is represented in black color. So now as a road surveyor or as a road engineer, I know that which parts of my road has corrugation problems. And this is done by the help of AI, artificial intelligence, and the road image analysis tool that we have integrated into Roadroid website. And it's included in the service that we provide with the Roadroid app. This is a good example that we have from a gravel road. And here during the summer 2020, we did a survey on one of the gravel roads. And here we have put the Roadroid app in the back of the car or in the back mirror of the car. So while we drive on the road, there is a dust or there is dust rising from the back of the car. So the app in the back windshield of the car is capturing photos of the road. And when we capture, or when the app captures photos of the road, you see that the dust arising from the back of the car is appearing on each photo. And then we have asked the image analysis tool of the Roadroid system in order to do a classification for us. So here on the map in the middle part, you see the classification, which is done by the Roadroid app. And then we took this report here. We took this report, and then I went personally to cross-check it with the photos that we have on this particular survey. So when I click the photos which was available, for example, in the app portal, I see green dots on the map. Why do I see green dots? Then when I click and open the photo, I see a photo like this, which tells me that there is no dust or very minimal dust on this gravel road. But when I come a little bit down, I see some black dots here, which tells me that in terms of dust, the image analysis tool or the AI has decided that you have problem here, or you have a dusty road in this particular part. And when I cross-check it with the photos that we have available here, then I can see that there is exactly, and of course, dust on the road. And it tells me that the AI, as it says black, so it has seen some dust on the road. So that's why it has done the same classification. So the same goes here. For example, here we have a yellow, and yellow means good. So here I see that we have a little bit of dust here. But when I have the red dots on the map, and when I cross-check it with the photos, I see dust on the gravel road, but not as severe as it was in the black side or in the black part of the road map. But still we have dust which can be fair and needs observation, or which needs some maintenance to be done by the road authorities. So this was a research or a test that we did on a gravel road in order to check the results that we get from the Roadroid image analysis system. And this is how we reached the calculation or the result from the road image analysis, or the image analysis tool that we have with the Roadroid system. Again, as I told you, so still we are adding more and more parameters to be analyzed by the AI, but so far we have 4 road parameters which all are on a gravel road, and you can ask the AI to do a road qualification or classification of a road parameter for you, and then get a data like this. The next thing that I'm going to talk is the performance-based reports that you can get from with the Roadroid. So a performance-based report is very essential part of road data management, where you can see the quality of a road over different time period. For example, the survey that I just showed you, it was a survey or a one survey file that I did the survey and I went and I opened it, so I see that the survey is on the map, the sample that I just showed you. But what if we have a road network and we want to see the overall changes or overall quality changes of this road during different time period? This can also be done with the Roadroid, and I have a sample here to show you also how it looks. But basically, we are using the Roadroid system with the Microsoft Excel, which is available for everybody, and most of the users are familiar with Microsoft Excel, so it doesn't need some other third-party softwares or more enhanced or advanced software in order to do a performance-based report. So the aim or the goal of performance-based reports here is to see the quality of road network or a road during different time period. If you are continuously surveying a road, if you're continuously monitoring the condition of a road, then you don't need to go and open each survey one by one in order to check or see it. You can simply create a performance-based report with Roadroid, and then the data is imported automatically from the website. You download it, and the Excel sheet that we have created imports all the data automatically into one table where you can see the changes over different time periods. As you see here in this screenshot also, so this is a road that we are going to talk during this presentation. This is a road network of 150 kilometers. In order to make it easy for the surveyor and also in order to make it easy for the managers who are taking decisions for the performance, we have divided this road into different sections. So each row here represents a section, and also the length of each section is written here in this column, where you know that, for example, this road is almost 5 kilometers. And then you see the roughness information for this particular road length over different months. So you see that we had good IRI of 4.44 in May, but then it has increased into 6.75, 6.35, and 4.81. In other months. So this is a very good tool in order to monitor your roads, especially if you're a road owner, so you can monitor this road and see how it is doing during different time periods. And at the same time, if you're a contractor and who is paid by the amount of work which he or she do it, then you can also follow this report in order to showcase your performance. That look, this road had an IRI of 6.75 in June, but we did some maintenance task on this road, and now we have better road quality, which represents or which shows that as a contractor you have done your job for the maintenance. So this is the performance-based reports, and now we will go and see the performance-based report that you see the screenshot here, more in details how it looks on our website. So here is this link to the sample performance report that we have generated by Roadroid, and we have done it in Microsoft Excel. So now I open it, and here as a sample I have only one of them active. So I click the English version here. So this is the report that we have. So as a road manager or a person with the management working in the senior management, so I'm interested to only see, for example, the road network and each road's performance different during different time period. August, September, July, June. So here in this overview, I will get a very small picture of the road, which is the overview. I'm not diving deep into the details of the road. Here I can only see that each road section that this road network is divided into has an IRI, which is followed and IRI standard rating. But if I'm interested to see the details of this road network, then we have also the ability or the possibility that you can go into details, and that's why we have this Excel sheet here. You see here, so this was the report that we were looking up to now. So this is the overview. So this will give you a very broad picture of the road without anything more information. But if you are interested to see what really has happened, for example, during December 2020, the first road length or road name, which is the name of the road for a start point and 8 point, and also the length of the road here, which is approximately 14 kilometers. So it had an IRI of 2.18. So this was the average IRI for the whole road 611 in November, and then it has increased. It has increased to 2.48 during December. So, the total number of segments, because when I say that when we dive deep into details, we have also divided each section into 100-meter segments, which means that you can follow and monitor the quality of the road into segments of 100 meters. So that's very precise, so very more accurate, that where you can monitor the quality in every 100 meter, which I will expand and show you that in a short period of time now. But before that, let's say that what the count segment 2.5 to 3.5 says here. It says that the number of segments, those 100-meter segments that you have, it is 17 in this road number 611. And what it means, 17, so it means that there are 1.7 kilometers of road which has an IRI between 2.5 to 3.5. But there is only 3 segments, which is equivalent to 300 meter, which has an IRI above 3.5. Well, I want to see those 3 segments which has an IRI of above 3.5. When I click it here to expand the report, you see that I have all the red segments, 1, 2, and 3. So now I know that which parts of my road has a bad roughness quality, which is above 3.5. So it's at the end of this first section, in the middle, which runs from 4,597 meters to 4,697 meters. So in the 4.5 kilometer, I have this problem. And also in the beginning, which starts from 397 meters to 497 meters. Now I have the exact location of the problem in terms of roughness on the road. And then we have December, which you see that with the same exact segment has an IRI of 5.89, which means that there was nothing done in order to maintain this location. So it's still on the same condition, haven't gotten worse, which needs maintenance. As a road contractor, as authority, I can be required to do the maintenance with the help of this report that we have created. So, if you are interested in performance-based reports, or if it's something that you need, we can do one for you. There's also a separate video for this, where you can go and watch how we are doing the performance-based report with the Roadroid. But if you see here in these website that I just opened, and you will receive the link via this presentation that I am doing. We have back to report. So here we have the contact us for further assistance link, and also shape file format specification and requirements, what we need from your side from the GIS perspective in order to create such report for your road network. And also the tutorial that I just saw, that it's on a YouTube video tutorial where you can see further how we create a performance-based report to monitor the quality of a road network, not just a road network over different time period, to monitor the performance and also plan your maintenance. A very handy tool. So let's come back to our presentation. So we will continue a couple of more minutes, and then I will go through your questions, and I would love to receive emails with questions, suggestions, or free trial if you're interested, or anybody in your community interested to try Roadroid and see if it will really help you to do a road quality monitoring on your road network, on your community road network. We are happy to help with that one. And of course, it's very important also for us to mention that we are the honored award receiver for these awards, as you see on the screen: the IRF Global Road Achievement Award, ESNC Regional Challenge winner, and World Summit Award winner for our application, the Roadroid, and also the Swedish Cartographic Society Innovation Award. And the projects that we have, or the projects that we have completed in the past, we have been working with the Trafikverket, which is the Swedish Transport Administration Agency, and also in the United States, we have been in touch or in cooperation with some of the counties that are using Roadroid in order to monitor the quality of their roads, and especially they are using the performance-based report, and also they are taking out the Iri reading that we have by the Roadroid, and they put in their own system in order to create their own reports. And the Roadroid also supports API, if you are familiar with the API. So this is a system that can be used to generate or extract data directly from our website without any human intervention, and it can be delivered to the other software or other databases in order to use and manipulate those data collected by Roadroid. And also we have been working with the United Nations Office for Project Services, and the similar goes on with other contractors and road authorities all over the world. And also we have been featured in one of the New Zealand TV channels. Here you can also see the video how they were using this in the past. And this is the information page where you can find most of the things about Roadroid. And now I'm going to take your questions and comments. And the first question that I have here is, are you able to provide a more quantitative classification of the dust? If for what particular size range does that relate to? This could assist in deciding what section of the road to seal F levels are above their shots. Yeah, for health reasons as defined by WHO, or effect on curves alongside the road. This is a very good question. In fact, if you are doing a classification of the road in terms of dust, let me just jump back into this. Yeah, here slide. As I told here, so these colors here represents one of the conditions, which is very good, fair, or poor. But in terms of quantity, these are only 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's not decided based on any curriculum or any thing which is provided by the WHO or on any other organization. It is just completely subjective. But you can get a report, you can download an Excel file with the road GPS coordination and also the rating that the app does. For example, it will put 1, 2, 3, 4 for each road section that you see here. Instead of the color, you will have the coordination of the road and also the rating of dust on the gravel route from 1 to 4. But that's completely again subjective. It's not related to WHO or any other organization. But it is something not just with those 4 different color legends, but it's more with the numbers where you can track the dust on the gravel road from 1 to 4. And that can be downloaded from the Roadroid website. And instead of a road condition and a road condition file like this, you can have a CSV file where you can have your data, the road condition, and also the location of the road that you are serving. Yep, any other question? The chat is open, so you can type your question. And of course, if you have interest or further question, you can always send as your questions to these email addresses that we have here. And of course, you can get most out of Roadroid by going to the Roadroid website and navigating to information section or information links. So there you have lots of good information to use. But again, if you're interested to try Roadroid, to pilot the application to see how it works, just send us an email with your request and we will surely will help you to provide with the license in order to test and try Roadroid. So as I said, so you will receive a link for this presentation that we just went through, and the link will have the video, and then you can watch it again, and maybe you can share it with your colleagues if you have. Otherwise, we will be happy to receive your questions to these email addresses, which is on the screen, and also interested in trying or piloting the application and the system, feel free to send us an email and we will set up the account for you and we will guide you through the account creation process. And if there's nothing more right now, maybe we can thank you for today's participation in the webinar, and we will encourage you to check our website for the future webinars, and we will definitely be hosting other webinars. This was the first webinar on Roadroid Intro, but some other webinars which will be more about performance-based reports or doing inventory from their photos or videos captured by the Roadroid, and some other webinars related to that. Thank you again, and welcome with questions and remarks if you have to those email addresses.